Also, hello. Um, I don't think I remember pretty much anything from the prologue of the Arcana, so this is gonna be fun. I mean, isn't Subnautica technically a horror game? What did you expect? What did you expect, Omni? If you wanted to play a water, like an underwater game that wasn't scary, Abzu, I think it's Abzu. ABZU, I think. It's a good game. I gotta make sure that it's that. ABZU. Yeah. It's pretty. Has a good soundtrack. Hey, what did I just do? No. Okay. Tell me why I swam towards the giant ship. The first thing I found was a... I don't know. I've never played Subnautica. I don't play scary games. Not really, at least. I play the scariest game, the game of life. Or Monopoly, depending on who you ask. Actually, I feel like Settlers of Catan is worse than Monopoly. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely worse. Definitely worse than Monopoly. Ooh, you know what? I mentioned Abzu and it's only $5. I might buy that after stream. So what else? Yeah, it's fine. Also, do you like my outfit? I like my outfit a lot. Ah. I have indigestion. It's so pretty, right? Right? I was really torn between two outfits today, and I was like, oh, technically either one would fit. This one just fits a little bit better. It's a little more on the nose. But yeah, super excited. Now that I think about it, I don't think I could show the bottom half of this on Twitch. I don't think. Oh well. I was just like, I mean, it's not like too bad, but it's not like the best. I don't know. I want to show it off, but at the same time, it's like, how small can I get? And then, there we go. That's the... Wait, I can keep going smaller. There we go. 3 apples tall. Just hide behind. Oh! I can hide. Tiny. Tiny. Hello, everyone. You act like he doesn't come into chat. He's usually one of the first people in chat, Soda. But hello. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? How is your Valentine's Day? I hope you all had a good time. My Valentine's Day was uneventful. Sometimes you don't need to have like a super busy Valentine's Day to have a good Valentine's Day. Did you go get chocolate? Did you get yourself chocolate? If not, you should have went and got yourself chocolate. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was out and about running around on Valentine's Day. I wanted to stream, but there was no way. Wait, did I stream on Saturday? No, I didn't. I was like, wait, did I? No. But yeah, you don't have to be like super eventful. I got a little bit of chocolate from my dad, surprisingly, because originally he's only get stuff from my mom. That's still sweet, though. That's sweet. Your dad's sweet. It was some Snickers, Twix, and Milky Way. Ooh. I know I got a bunch of Kit Kats because they're one of my favorite candies. And then I got a lot of Kinder Buenos. They're so good. But other than that, no. I did get a plushie though, so that was fun. It's just a little bear. I said bear and then you trigger my bear. Does the bear not work? Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. Let me physically trigger the bear. I don't know why it's not working, but there you go. I don't know. I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna take it away eventually. Tilt would be happy. Tilt would be horrified if I take it away. But Tilt would be happy with Bear. Unfortunately. What you gonna take it away for? Because I'm not a bear! This is cute for like occasional things, so I might... Why do you hate bears? Please look at my logo. Please tell me how you think I hate bears. Please look at my logo in the corner. Tell me how you think I hate bears. I am just not a bear. Then why would you remove the bear? I'm not... I'm not. I might just put it up a lot higher for redeems. Magical wand. Good morning, Ilis. Good morning, good morning. I would love a magical girl wand. Please. I would love that, actually. I don't know about alien eyes though. But no, the bear might just go up more so that way I'm not always in bear mode. Hopefully. I don't want to always be in bear mode. It's cute with bear, but it's also cute without bear. But bear is serious, but I'm not a bear. How dare you trigger my posture check? Oh, see, no, I could have just done it myself. I was just saying. I can't refund you points. I can't refund you points. Ah. What the fuck just came out of my my throat? I made the weirdest noise. I'm so sorry. Whoa, it looks cool up there. I only got 4K. We're filthy stinking rich because we watch you so much. Hey, thank you. I'm not gonna rebrand as a bear, Ilis. I'm not a bear. I'm a dream guardian. Thank you. Sometimes we shapeshift. And that's great. I could be a bear sometimes. But I'm not a bear all the time. I'm raising it right now. We're gonna raise it right now. Creator dashboard, community. Nope, not community. Viewer rewards, power-ups and channel points. Manage power-ups and channel points. It's going up, you guys. Hydration. Thank you so much. Oh, guess what? It didn't work. Haha. It didn't work. Sucks. So sorry. It worked for me. It took my money. It didn't work for me though. It's not working. I don't know why. Like, I genuinely don't know why it's not working, but I don't want to mess with it too much and possibly become a floating head. I don't want to become a floating head again. Did you break? I'm checking right now. Service. No, it says it still works. Oh. I don't know why it wasn't working. Hold on. I will do it just for this, just so I can see. Why? Why? There we go. It works now. For now, we'll have bear. Ooh. Did you break it the other day when you forced it off during outfit reveals? Maybe. To be honest, maybe. Don't worry, sirs, your time will come where you'll be a bear. I'm not a bear. I'm watching this really good How are you doing, my goat? Why did you buy it? Because you guys bought it, so I felt like I had to be on. Even though I didn't want it on for right now, but it's fine. I don't hate it. It's fine. Ugh. I am working on a new thing. I'm saving up my points to activate the bear in the future. Let's go! It's 1.5 times what it was. Okay, I'm probably gonna leave in a little bit to go to sleep. Okie dokie. Yeah. I'm currently working on an interesting outfit idea. Toggle. Yeah. But it's not gonna be a bear. There's gonna be no bear for that outfit. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna leave in a few minutes to go buy food at the grocery store because I'm starving and haven't had food. Eyeless? Why? What? You poor kid. You poor guy. Your poor refrigerator. Okay. But with that being said, I've stalled long enough. Food is very expensive though, so I understand. True. But also not having food is a necessity, unfortunately, to maintain life. The economy doesn't see it that way, but it is. Bad planning at the end of the month and I just got money. That's fair. Store opens in 13 minutes and it's 7. Hey, that's not bad. You're gonna be the first one there. Let's go! This is how we have to play this game. Girly, I don't know where to get you cave salt. You just gotta play the game at this point. I know nothing about Subnautica. I know nothing. I think you gotta go in the cave. Yeah. Probably. Probably. Unfortunately. Or apparently you have somebody who has actually played Subnautica, so he's like, go down near the crash site. I know nothing. Also, is the sound too loud or not loud enough? That is the question. No, you have to be barking in chat. You have to be barking in chat because I need to know. I need to know, Posse. It sounds perfect. Let's go! I'm scared. I have not played this in so long. The Magician. I forgot I have to read. My name is Cirrus. I am a student of the magical arts. I live and train in the city of Vesuvia. Tonight, the evening fog is thick, blanketing the street in ethereal milky glow. I linger at the window to appreciate the tranquil scene before drawing the curtain shut. Well, time to go get food. Go get food! Get all the food! You know what? Okay, I am a Julian girly, like through and through. I also really like Nadia, but like Azra, Azra, I love you. Okay, I'll miss you. Oh my gosh, what is Muriel's dog's name? I can't remember off the top of my head. That's all I can think of. I forgot. I don't know. Hold on, we're gonna Google it really fast. Dog name, the arcana. Iana, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Iana. I think it's Iana though. I don't think it's ever said. Has it ever been said? I don't know. Arroo! Bark, 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 bark. I thought you were saying my name. Ayo. I'll miss you. My master Azra, the fortune teller, I know nothing of his past. Yet he's taught me all I know of magic. Must you leave tonight? It is the dead of a moonless night. The right time for... Oh my god, can I read? No. The answer is no. The right time for beginning a journey. Oh my lord. His eyes twinkle in the light. Guys, I can't fucking read. I'm illiterate. His eyes twinkle in the low lamplight. Here, take this. For you to play around with while I'm gone. A gift? How unusual. My tarot deck. That's the last thing I expected him to give me. The tarot deck is Azra's own creation, imbued with great power. You think I want your creepy deck? No. You think I'm ready, Master? You're still calling me that? His blush! His blush! Ah. You know I can't answer that for you. You've made incredible progress, but you still won't let go of your doubt. Do you think you're ready? He's so pretty. He's so pretty. So pretty. I've seen so many cosplayers do him justice, and I'm like, oh, oh. Beautiful. Why don't you ever answer my questions, is what I would probably say. But I want to ask the cards. So, why don't we ask the cards? Excellent suggestion. Like, his lips are just so kissable. His lips are just so kissable. A few rays of starlight peek through the gauzy curtains. It's been a while since we've practiced. Because you're always gone? Guilt trip him. Guilt trip him. Maybe. Someday you'll find a real teacher. As if this isn't your own creation? Well, I'm here now. Let's see how powerful you've become. He's always going on and on about how powerful and gifted I am. His confidence is heartening, but I don't know where it comes from. When we sit down, something brushes along my ankle, smooth and cool. Oh. He reaches down from his chair and holds out his hand. A long purple serpent winds her way up his arm. She flicks her tongue at me. It's Faust. Azra's familiar. She's pleased to see me, I think. The baby! The baby! The best girl. The bestest. If we're all here, let's begin. I shuffle the deck. His gaze follows the cards as they slip through my fingers. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother says to pick the very best one, and you are not it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother says to pick the very best one, and you are not it. No! This was the one I was drawn to, but now I gotta commit. Okay. Ooh! The High Priestess. Azra leans close, expectant. And what is she telling you? Is she speaking to you now? When the cards speak to me, it isn't in any human tongue. Nonetheless, when my mind's clear, the answer comes to me. You've forsaken her. I have? Yes. You pushed her away and buried her voice. Azra frowns, but says nothing, waiting for me to continue. She calls out, but you won't listen. Esther, if you ignore her... Ayo. A sharp knocking startles the three of us. A customer? At this hour? Did we forget to put out the lantern again? Just as well. I can't stay any longer. Azra gathers up his things to leave. I wonder where he's going at this time and when he'll be back. But I know it's better than to ask him. He never answers. He never answers! Well then, take care of yourself, Cirrus. He still has something to say, but he won't say it. What the fuck is that hat? I forgot about that hat. What is that hat? What is that hat? Oh my goodness. Hey, he's a full-ass rainbow. Let's go. Until we meet again. He parts the curtains soundlessly and slips out the back door. Azra's barely left when the mystery visitor knocks again. Impatient by the sound of it. Lock the door. Just open it. I open the door. The figure steps in and begins to unwind the shawl from their neck. Forgive me for the hour, but I will not suffer another sleepless night. The elegant cloth slips away, revealing the visitor's face. At the sight of... Why is my sound on? At the sight of her, my heart leaps into my throat. It's the Countess Nadia here in my shop? In the dead of night? Bro? What? Please, you must read the cards for me. You've come to the right place, and probably not around the right time, but you've come to the right place. The Countess relaxes ever so slightly, her gaze sweeping over the shop. So I'm told. Your I hate this word. Your reputation Your reputation precedes you. Beggars and nobles alike. The people of the city whisper your name in wonder. Though in my dream you were different. No matter. I come with a proposal. Proposal? What is this proposal? Are you nervous, perhaps? You needn't be. I require very little of you. Come to the palace and be my guest for a short while. You will be afforded every luxury, of course. I ask only that you bring your skill and the arcana. The arcana. She must be talking about Azra's tarot deck. I will alert the guards to expect you tomorrow. But before that, I want to see these talents of yours myself. Shall we do a reading? Under her imperious gaze, I usher her to the humble back room. Why is she so hot? I just looked at your screen. She's so hot. Nadia's so hot. The Countess seats herself across from me. Her gaze darts around the small place before falling on the cards on the table between us. As I shuffle the deck, she folds her hands before she closes her eyes. The Magician. She peers down at the card, studying its face. How very appropriate. And what does the Magician hold for me? My mind is clear, the answer comes to me as easily as ever. You have a plan, one that is important to you. And should I set it in motion? Her eyes pierce me, flashing brilliantly in the lamplight. Yeah, I looked down for 1 second. I'm like, oh my god, she's hot. Same. Same, she is hot. Yes. Our queen. Our queen. Now is the time to act. Everything has fallen into place. Say no more. Abruptly, she stands, giving the card one last glance. She throws back the curtain, striding back into the shop proper. Your fortunes are straightforward. Much of the same as I've heard. Much of the same as others I've heard. And yet, you are the first to pique my interest. The Countess crosses the front door, winding the shawl around her face. Bitch, you can open your own door. But no, I would open it anyway. It's proper manners. I nearly trip over my feet as in haste to open the front door. The Countess merely looks amused. I can disrespect the queen like that. She doesn't know what I'm talking about. I will see you tomorrow then. At the palace. Pleasant dreams. With that, she glides past me and out into the night. For a moment, I'm frozen, staring after her figure long after it vanished into the mist. What could the Countess of Vesuvia want me? A mere apprentice? All that talk about my reputation. Okay, that time I said it right. What? Could it be that she mistook me for Azra? I'm still mulling it over when I hear a harsh, muffled voice. Oh my god. Not the sudden music change. I don't know what voice to give them. Oh no. Because this bitch has like a debonair flair. Oh. But I just gave like a noble-ish British accent to Nadia. Oh no. Strange hours for a shop to keep. Who said that? My gaze darts around the shop, chasing shadows in the dark. Behind you. Your man's, I know! Sure enough, when I turn, I see a figure looming against the door. So this is the witch's lair. I'm gonna go. My phone's about to die. Have fun, Omni. Thank you for coming by. I get to fawn over my husband. Then, who might you be? My heart starts racing as the masked intruder advances. Negotiate. Who's asking? I managed to spit something out enough to give them pause. I'm asking, and I'd rather not do it again. The squeal of leather makes me wince as the stranger reaches for their mask and tosses it to the floor. As I suspected. Shock. Horror. You know who I am, don't you? I do know his face. I've seen it on wanted posters all around the city. I just realized that he is Flynn Rider coded. I just realized that. Ah! It's fine. But his name eludes me. No matter. Quickly now, where's the witch? Witch! I take a deep breath to calm myself. It seems he only wants information, nothing more. Master Azra is gone. I don't know where he is. He never tells me. Master, is it? I won't pry into your personal affairs. But if you don't know, and I don't know, why don't we ask your magic cards? Huh? That is what the room in the back is for, right? I give a hesitant nod, unsure of the motives behind his odd request. After you, then. He drops himself into the reading chair, looming over the table. Go on. No need to be shy. I don't know your name. My name. For your reading? I need to know your name. Oh, right. Yes, of course. You can call me Julian. King Julian! You're my King Julian. My king. Hesitantly, I take my seat, his eyes tracking my every move. As soon as the card is flipped, my mind starts racing. Death. The card whispers to me, but before I can understand it, Julian interrupts. Death? Death? He barks with uncontrollable laughter. He turns away from me and the cards, raising his eyes to the heavens. Death cast her gaze on this wretch and turned away. She has no interest in an abomination like me. He strides out of the back room without a backward glance. Overcome with confusion, I follow at his heels. Wait, that's not what death means. But Julian heaves a heartfelt sigh, shaking his head. No. My fate is sealed. But you've been hospitable, so I'll let you in on a secret. Your witch friend will be back for you. He taught you his tricks. You may even say that he cares for you. The misconception about death card makes me go crazy. Me too! Me too! It irks me so bad. So bad. He lifts his mask from the floor, staring into its glassy red eyes. But when he returns, seek me out for your own sake. Don't let him fool you, shopkeep. Ayo. After giving me a long, hard look, he fixes his mask in place. Well then, the hour is late and I'm out of time. With a swirl of his great black cape, he throws the door open. All I could think about is that one scene from one of the Harry Potter movies where Snape just like takes his cloak and just goes How gentle. Oh, so gentle. And slams it shut behind him as he disappears into the early morning fog. The High Priestess. I've seen many strange things in my time as a magician's apprentice, but the events of this night were the strangest yet. Seeking a moment's rest, I go upstairs to lie down and slip away and lost in a dream. The sky is no more than a slim green line along the horizon. Azra sits behind me? Beside me, on the back of a strange beast. Master, where are we? Dark clouds bear down all around the landscape, and a shifting sea of rust-colored sand. His silly hat. I hate this hat. I hate this hat. I swear, we never see it on his route, or like anybody else's route. It's only in the prologue. And I hate it. Ahead is a road of perfect black stone. Far enough from home, I think. Far enough for what? For answers, clarity. I need them soon. A storm is coming. He looks out into the distance, his voice dimming to a wistful whisper. People who wrote this hate people with lisps like me. I hate them. I don't. I actually really like it. I just can't read it aloud. I strain to see where the path leads, but it keeps changing. Soon there will be a crossroad. How soon? Where do they lead? Depends which one you take. His hand reaches for mine, but stops just short. The sands rise all around us on a chilly wind, blotting out the sky. Let's go, lisp buddies! I struggle so bad. Usually I feel like I can like mask mine a little bit. But it's so bad when I read aloud. Because I'm putting like all of my energy into reading and not worrying about my lisp. For now, sirs, rest. I enjoy the lisp. I'm glad you do. I struggle. It gives character. I fall into dreamless slumber. When I wake, dawnlight is filtering through the dusty windows. I spend the early hours preparing things, casting wild shadows on the walls. I'm to meet the Countess at the palace for some unknown purpose. I throw on a traveling cloak and hurry outside, dragging the heavy door shut behind me. After last night's intrusion, I turn the first lock, and then the second, and the third. Almost satisfied, I press my right hand to the door and whisper a cross-me-not spell. White whorls glow deep within the door, slowly fading into the grain. I'm about to leave when the hair on my... Oh my god. I'm about to leave when the hair at the nape of my neck rises in alarm. Someone is right beside me, a dark shape looming in the alley. There you go, posse. There you go. The form is certainly human, though enormous in size. Their flesh is scorn, with scars deep and jagged, shallow and deep, shrouded in a pall. Woof, 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 bark, 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 bark. Oh, you didn't do the ow this time. A pall of weather-beaten furs. It's hard to make out a face. Ow! This is great art of him though, so I get it. But they are definitely watching me. They stand between me and the road to the palace. Can you move? Girly, I know I can walk. Yeah, just walk past him. It looks like he was looking down at you. He's tall as fuck. I'm 3 apples tall, posse. Yes, he's staring down at me. He's just like... Can you move? Excuse me. At least I was nice enough to say, excuse me, can you move? Stormy green eyes meet mine, unblinking. The hulking figure slowly slides to the left, clearing my path. I hear the rattle of weighty chains swinging ominously beneath their throats. Ayo. Hey yo! Hi hi hi! Welcome in, welcome in. You came just in time to hear how badly I read aloud. I struggle. The struggle bus is real. Woo! I square my shoulders and march forward. Suddenly, they speak in a voice like distant thunder. What voice do I give him? Oh, I know why you like him now, Posse. I see why you like him now. I see why you like him now. I'm struggling today, so I've been looking forward to the stream. How's your eye? My eye's doing better, but I struggle when I blink, and unfortunately, I blink a lot. So it feels like it's just scratching my eyeball. So it's so much fun, but it's a lot better than it was a few days ago. So I will take it. I hope you're having a better afternoon, evening. I hope stream is fun at the very least. Ouchie. Why am I being called out for it? Because I see the happy trail. I see the happy trail. That's why. I see the happy trail. I see the beard, the stubble. I see the chest hair. I know how you are. I know how you are. To be fair, I also appreciate it. My back is bad today? No! I'm so sorry, Tilt. I hope you feel better soon. I don't know what voice to give this man. He will return. I can't even go like that. He will return uninvited. Problematic with a hat. He's not problematic. No. Out of all... okay. There's like 2 people I consider problematic in this entire game. One is Azra. And then the other one, oh my god, I can't even remember his name. What is his name? Posse, what is the blonde one's name? Lucian, thank you. You knew what I was going for. He stole my lunch money. He stole everybody's lunch money. But you are so welcome. I really hope you start feeling better soon. I know back pain is just not fun. He will offer you an escape when you need it most. Turn it away, or you will fall into his hands, just like the rest of us. I stand frozen, processing what I just heard. There's a shuffling behind me, the dragging of rough cloth and chains, and then silence. I look up and down the foggy alley. I left the shop and then... wasn't someone else here just now? I shake off the fading thought. I don't have time to dawdle. The Countess is expecting me. Exhaling deeply, I continue toward the narrow, mossy... I read that as a period and not a comma. I continue towards the narrow, mossy steps to the marketplace. Azra likes to gatekeep, and gatekeep, and gatekeep, and gaslight. Okay, but in your opinion, are they not the 2 most problematic out of the 2 of them? No, Portia is the girl boss in this game. We love Portia. I mean, technically so is Nadia, but like, Portia girl boss. It's early, yet the marketplace is already wide awake. All around me are the sounds of bartering, laughter, vendors hawking in their wares. A voice I know well calls out to me over the sea of noise. Cyrus, have you eaten? I've got that pumpkin loaf you like in the oven. Won't be long now. Pumpkin bread? I love pumpkin bread. Let's go. They are. Azra and Lucian are everyone's toxic situationships. True. Yeah, when I went into it, I thought Julian was going to be very toxic, and then he wasn't. And I was like, I'm sorry, the guy that I chose from the get-go isn't the toxic one? Let's go. Come sit down and talk for a while. I sniff the air and my stomach twists in hunger. I was eating a treat, now my hands are free for full typing, haha. Oh no! C for bread. Must have. Ooh, what you eat? What did you eat? What did you have for a snacky? The baker's sun-speckled face lights up with a broad smile. He leads me into the booth and a warm, spicy scent surrounds me. Pumpkin bread! As I settle against the back wall, he offers me a steaming tin cup. And where is Azra, sleeping in? I sip my hot minty drink. He's on a journey. An icy pole. Ooh! You know what? That's fair. It's warm. And where's he off to this time? Raspberry, let's go! I shrug. The baker gives me an odd look. He didn't tell you? I look down into my cup, watching the steam curl and twist as it rises. He was acting strange. The baker sighs, folding his arms over his chest. So he's off on some mysterious journey. That's nothing new. But what of your mysterious journey, if I may ask? Shaken from my reverie, I blink up at him, startled. There have been whispers all morning, you know. They say the Countess's escort rode into the neighborhood. Oh my god. The neighborhood around dawn. He gives me a meaningful look, clearly fishing for gossip. But I smile and shake my head, downing my drink. How's that bread coming along? Mysterious as ever, you and Azra both. The baker goes to the small wood stove to check. I will say this Valentine's stream event has taught me more about this kind of man Posse likes more than anything else. Yeah. I love how it's giving you info on Posse, or at least you're singling out Posse and not myself. I love that. I love that. Ayo. Oh. Your ellipses were deleted. Oh no. Posse got auto-modded. I know. Ay. I hated that. The baker goes to the small wood stove to check. There, all wrapped up for the road. I place a coin on the table and hand off my empty cup. Now, run along. Don't keep the Countess waiting. I give a backwards wave and head back into the flow of traffic. As I climb the well-worn steps, something catches my eye. No! Gotta ban you after that one. No! Please, no! Balenciaga! Oh my god! I hate this. I hate you guys. As like, yeah, something catches my eye. A fortune teller's booth tucked away in a shady corner. I got a 0.5-second ban. How nostalgic. Azra once operated out of a place just like this. As I'm lost in my musings, a patron emerges from the booth. It was 1 second, get it right. Lucky numbers, check. Groceries. I don't notice them backing into me until we crash into each other. Also, I didn't mean that as an attack on Posse. I feel more informed about a possible new bestie. We love that. We love that. And it's okay. They get called out enough. Don't worry about it. Ugh. The impact makes me stumble, teetering on the edge of a step. It also upsets the basket balanced on the stranger's hip, which sends a dozen pomegranates rolling down the stairs. Pomegranates? Me too, friend! Oh, perfect. As if I already wasn't late. Help. I drop into a crouch beside the stranger to help. I spot a pomegranate as it's about to be stomped under a stray hoof, and swipe it up at the last second. When I hand it back to the stranger, their eyes sparkle with delight. Oh, thank you. How sweet of you to help. And after I bumped into you in the first place. Together we hunt down the rest of the pomegranates. They're a little bruised, but no worse for wear. Well, I can't thank you enough. They offer me a hand. The skin of their palm is rough against mine, calloused. Probably shouldn't do this, but rubbing it off on a sleeve, they offer me a fruit from the basket. When I accept, the stranger gives me a smile that warms my chest. Take care, alright? I'll see you around. The stranger's eyes widen when they take a closer look at me. No. New outfit. New outfit, unfortunately. I don't know how much I'm able to show without possibly getting banned. I didn't really think about it until stream started. But no, it's a different outfit. Different outfit. Yeah. Like I said, I got outfits galore. Very nice outfit. Thank you. Awooga reported. No! You're gonna report me for my thighs? I can't help it. Thick thighs save lives. Thick lives save. I hate myself. Sarah's refusing not to outfit repeat. Oh no, I outfit repeat a lot. It's just I have lots of variety. And this one is a very witchy outfit, and this is a very witchy stream. So, thick lies save thighs. Exactly. Exactly. Ooh. Wait. I know you. I'm at a loss. I have no idea who they are. You're Cirrus, the magician. Countess Nadia said we were expecting you? We? You can call me Portia. I am Milady's head servant. Oh, all the pieces click together. Pomegranates were for the palace, and Portia's name rings a bell. I think I've heard of her through gossip in the market. Well, how lucky were we? Come on, I'll show you the quickest path to the palace. Let's go! If you have to tell thick lies, you don't deserve the thick thighs. That is my way of the ninja. Oh. Thick lies. As the sun journeys across the sky, Portia and I climb stair after seemingly infinite stair. I am now back. Welcome back! The higher we ascend, the fewer travelers we encounter along the way. By the time we reach the top, I can barely walk. The Portia seems as energetic as ever. She pauses to let me catch my breath. Thuris, I'm glad you're here. The Countess could use good help. And you look like a good sort to me? Thick thighs tell real lies, real lies. Oh no! Pretty! When we reach the palace, it's near dark. Before me is a towering gate of twisted iron. My breakfast is gonna be tortilla bread. Tortilla bread? Tortilla bread? Tortillas? With diced barbecue chicken and some tasty sauce. Ooh. Ooh. Is tortilla bread just tortillas? Or is it just... Ah. My heart chooses to believe in honest thick thighs. Oh my god. The thick thighs. The thick thighs save lives. And end lives. It depends on the time of day. Basic but tasty. Fair. Beyond that, the palace rises in a swirl of glittering spires. I'm okay with the second one. Two guards stand on either side of the gate. Their eyes glint at me from behind their helmets. But they lower their weapons when they see Portia. Oh my god, no! Different, horrible names for me to pronounce. So why are we talking about thighs? Because I have thick thighs in the outfit. I always have thick thighs, to be fair. Welcome me home dying at Warrior's Death. Ludvico and Bloodmila. But Arrow, thick thighs tell real lies. Real lies? Because we're watching Thyra's stream. I hate this. Should I just... Is that what I should do? Is just be thighs? Is that what I need to do now? Hold on. Is that what I need to do? Is just thighs? Just thighs? If they're lying to me, I don't want the truth. Nah, it's a Fubar stream? Huh? I nerfed myself too in this outfit, by the way. The fuck? Get a model with googly eyes on your thighs and zoom in. On the eyes for one stream. No. You even nerfed yourself. Okay, I could just not move. We'll just do this. I just don't move. My model don't move. I breathe, but that's it. No. Whoa, let's not get hasty. They jiggle even more when you don't move. It's because the breathing. The breathing. I can't believe you said they look like a bowl of jello. You can't stay still for long. I will make you laugh sooner or later. Oh no. She'll be staying as our guest. Sirs, Ludvico and Bloodmila. The guards nod at me, their stiff posture relaxing. In unison, they open the heavy iron gate. After you, sirs. The gate slams shut behind me, and there's no turning back. Portia leads me across a long, steep bridge. Can confirm, you can't sit still that long. Yes, I can. I can do that. We're just... I sat back in my chair. I'm relaxed. This isn't also fair. I have ADHD. No, my tracking is still on. My tracking is still on. You can still see my mouth move, and you can see my eyes move. So my tracking is still on. I mean, if anything, I can just... Wrong one. Sleep. But I have ADHD. I can't do things. I know you have ADHD and fidgety. That's how I know you can't sit still. I sat still for like a good 2 minutes. Praise me. Portia leads me across a long, steep bridge. Some kind of eel twists through swirling waters below, glowing like a bloodless ghost. Ghost? Sirius, are you dumb? Ghost. Not ghost. Ghost. You bitch. You asshole. Ah. Ghost, yep. It's not Gloucester anymore, it's Ghost. It's Gloucester. Eek. Let's touch our toes, you guys. We always start with our toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach for the sky. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for the stretch, Arrow. Thank you. Portia tugs on my arm, leading me away from the edge of the bridge. You're eating chicken nuggies while I stretch? Rude. You didn't even offer to share? Fine. I can tell. You read my messages between I did. Come on, we don't want to keep Milady waiting. I was bending down towards my toes, picking up groceries from the bag to put in the refrigerator. Oh, you were too busy stretching. Well, can you share? Posse also would like some. Did you bring enough to share with the class? Nuggies for the rest of the class, Arrow. Exactly. This is my dinner. You know what? I'm glad you're eating. I'll leave it at that. I'm glad you're eating. Come on, we don't want to keep Milady waiting. This isn't what she asked. As we approach the intricate doors, anxiety start to rise like bubbles, coming to a boil within me. I'm making grabby hands. Me too. You can't see, but I'm making grabby hands. Is this wise? What awaits me in this fortress so far from home? I bought enough tortilla for everyone. Let's go! I love tortilla. My nuggies. No. Bro? I want some. Are those Chick-fil-A nuggies? Just a random question. I'm making uppy hands at Eyeless. Cute. If you eggs, I can make egg tortilla. I'm gonna post a picture in Discord in a minute. Let's go! Nah, they're the ones you put in the... Gotcha. I was like, they look like the ones you get from Chick-fil-A. Because my nephew loves Chick-fil-A. And I'm just like... Okay. Fryer. Fry with a Y. Too soon, we're standing before the doors. Here we are. She swings her fist against the copper plating, 3 skull-rattling strikes. As the last echoes fade, the pendulous doors swing inwards. The Empress. There is 10 of these chapters. Can I save? I don't think I can save. No, it's Friar. Friar John? Inside the palace, the floors, walls, and steep ceilings are all clean-cut, polished stone. A servant with a blue-feathered cap comes sweeping up to us. With a deep bow, they pass me and dash to Portia's side. Chamberlain! How are we doing on time? Terribly late. The 5th course is over. Her ladyship is in the most unhappy state. Portia chews her lip, hands the servant her fruit basket. I hate this word. I hate this word. I hate this word. I hate... Have the sommelier fetch a bottle of the golden goose. The servant departs as a hasty clip disappearing behind... The servant departs at a hasty clip, disappearing behind a panel in the wall, which slides seamlessly shut. They hate me. Have you gone off on the Winter Olympics tonight? No, I haven't. Canada's still cheating. They got caught cheating against the Czech Republic. Czechia. Sorry, Czechia. My favorite to win for the women's short program ended up in 12th place today. Stupid. However, my second favorite to win is in 2nd, and I'm very happy with that. But, Canada's cheating in both genders. I know! Caught again, in a different game. It's so bad. They should just be ejected. They should just be ejected at this point. It's so stupid. So stupid. Too bad. I'll escort you directly to the dining room. Dining room? Was I to dine with the Countess? What? Don't tell me you thought we wouldn't feed you. I hasten to keep up with her purposeful strides. Soon they're standing before a fine mahogany door. Portia opens the door, leading me inside. Yes, okay, so the only thing I'm worried about is that we will have a Japanese sweep on the podium. I have faith that Alyssa Liu, who is currently in 3rd, will be able to either keep 3rd or go up to 2nd, so that we don't have a Japanese sweep. Not that we shouldn't have a Japanese sweep, I just don't want a Japanese sweep, because I want an American medal so we can add to the medal count, and also I love Alyssa Liu. So funny to me that we got 3 golds before Canada got 1. It's so funny. What is this painting? What is this feeling so sudden and new? Rich scents linger in the air, unfamiliar and tantalizing. Ah, Cirrus, welcome to the palace. Have a seat. You're too late for dinner, I'm afraid. She brings her glass to her lips and drinks deeply. Portia leads me to my seat. Another servant removes what might have been my plate. I was beginning to think you had forgotten my invitation. But perhaps you are simply unaccustomed to travel. You look exhausted. Why, I can see your cheeks gleaming from here. The Countess downs her glass, and Portia appears at her side with a bottle of enrobed in shimmering foil. Portia, how thoughtful of you. My pleasure, milady. Portia fills both of our glasses, and the Countess takes a sip of hers. Golden glue. Oh my gosh! Golden goose! Golden goose! A marvelous choice, Portia. I reach for my own glass to cover the awkward moment and stop, transfixed by the strange painting before me. It's so strange. So strange. Oh, even worse. Okay, this is gonna be like super telling. I don't like octopus eyes or goat eyes. Anything that is rectangular, like the pupils are rectangular, and I understand why they are the way that they are, but there's a reason why the devil is depicted as a goat. Those eyes. Those eyes. Also, I have nothing against like any of that, but like it's just the eyes. The scene is that of a meal shared among a host of figures with the heads of beasts. The table is laden with small animals provided at a central character with the head of a goat. Rays of gold glitter around the head. Also, I think baby goats are cute. The eyes just freak me out a little bit. I digress. Rays of gold glitter around its head, and red eyes are strikingly lifelike. I cannot read tonight, you guys. What is going on? Do you like it, Cirrus? The painting? No. No. The Countess sets down her glass, watching me with an unfathomable expression. I didn't know where you were going when you started saying you didn't like octopus. I was getting ready to defend octopus and squid food. No, you're good. I don't eat any type of seafood. Really? But, it's just the eyes. The eyes throw me so bad. Eel is quite tasty. No. My husband treasured that piece. It was one of his favorites. Though I suppose his tastes were rather strange. Nadia's husband, Count Lucio. Rather, the late Count Lucio. He's the goat in the middle, of course. Ever the provider. Lucio had the populace eating out of the palm of his hand, much like the painting, I suppose. Whatever he offered, the people gobbled it up. They worshipped him like a god. You okay, baby? My puppy woke up. My husband was particularly loved for his yearly masquerade. She sets down the glass, folding her hands and resting her chin upon them. Did you ever attend, Cirrus? The whole city came alive for the masquerade. Revelry took hold of the hearts of young and old. All in celebration of Lucio's birthday. And what a celebration. When he opened up the palace gates to all, the Countess sighed, watching the wine swirl in her glass. Such Such a fond memory for many, and now just shredded in sorrow. A terrible shock to the guests to find their host murdered so violently at the last masquerade. The servants lowered their eyes too. I avert my gaze back to the painting. My poor husband burned alive in his own bed. And at the celebration of his birthday, what did he do to invite such hatred? I don't know. After such a shocking scene, guests to the palace have been scarce. I look away from the portrait just in time to meet the Countess's keen gaze. But now that you are here, now that I'm here, she says it with such gravity, such confidence. Countess, what does any of this have to do with me? Cyrus, the masquerade is precisely why I called you here. This year I intend to hold the masquerade once more. I stare at her. So does every servant in the room. How? Why? The festivities in Lucio's honor will be more fantastical than ever. There is just but one loose end in need of tying. Count Lucio's murderer still roams free to this day. Dr. Julian Deverak, my husband's former physician. I sit very still, suddenly cold all over. Dr. Julian Deverak? Now I remember the name on the wanted posters. Now I know exactly who broke into my shop. Dr. Deverak confessed to the crime when we caught him. All that's left is his sentence. Execution by hanging. There's a terrible crash. Portia's face is stricken with horror. At her feet, the broken remnants of the golden goose are seeping into the floor. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You want on my lap? You can sit on my lap right now. Come here, babies. One moment. No trauma dumping. Baby. Hello, sweetie. Hello, sweetie. You want to sit with me for a little bit? Do you want to sit with me for a little bit? Ew. Portia? The way Nadia looks freaks me out. She looks like one of those old paintings from several hundred years ago, made on purpose to look weird. What? What? No, she's so pretty! Ilis! Forgive me, my lady. Slippery hands. You are forgiven. Two servants rushed to her aid, sweeping away the shattered mess with wind spirit speed. This is where you come in, Cyrus. Dr. Deverak has been very elusive. But you have quite the reputation. Rumor has it you have even surpassed your master Azra. I myself see the future in dreams, whether I like to or not. Rumor has it she's the only one. Okay, so I wasn't the only one. It's like the way they drew her head throws me off. But she's so pretty! What? Huh? I don't get it. And if we find him? The Countess sets down her glass. When we find him, we'll bring him before the people so that they all may see his long-awaited punishment. Why are you snoring, girly? Why are you like this? Nadia is very pretty. Exactly, very pretty. I agree. And so, to commence the festivities, pet doggo. The doggo is in my lap. The doggo is in my lap. The doctor will die on the gallows for his terrible crime. The countess rises. On instinct, I rise as well. So pet her. I am petting her! What do you think she's doing in my lap for? Give puppy a little smooch. Pet more! That's aggressive petting. Portia? Portia? Yes, my lady. We need a pet doggo redeem. Unfortunately, most of the time when I stream, I do not have my puppers in my room. Bum 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 bum. Posse would be in tears at pets in lap. You aren't nearly as excited. They're always in my lap though. They're always in my lap though. It's my baby girl. You're my baby girl. Show sirs to the guest quarters. I imagine there is much to ponder before the night is out. Right away, milady. Portia pulls me to my feet, and with a humble bow whisks me to the doorway. Portia is quiet as she ushers me down to the hall. Why are you coughing? You okay? You okay? Why are you coughing? Ooh, please don't fall. Please don't fall. You're gonna fall. Please don't fall off my lap. She is a Maltese Yorkie poodle. Yes, you're a Maltese Yorkie poodle. My baby girl who's blind and deaf. You want down? Okay. Also, Portia, yes. What do you mean, Portia, yes? Portia is quiet as she ushers me down the hall towards my room. I mean, Portia, yes. Gotcha. I mean, Portia is cute. After a few turns, we pass a wide staircase veiled in shadow. A draft runs down from the floor above, prickling my skin. It's cold and smells of ash. Curled up on the bottom step are two large, lanky dogs. Fathomless eyes fix upon me, and they rise slowly without a sound. Though they look as though they could strike at any moment, I sense no ill intent. I hold out my hand, and they approach to sniff it. Look at the puppers! Look at the puppers! Their huffing breaths tickle my skin, and their tails start slowly wagging. Well, this is bizarre. They've never taken kindly to strangers. It's just how they were trained, but I've never seen them act like this. Two good sight hounds right there. Slim snouts brush up against my sides as the dogs investigate me further. Satisfied, they draw back, looking at me expectantly. Pet them. On a whim, I reach out to run my hand over the smaller one's silky coat. I wouldn't do that if I were you. The dog rears back from my hand, or from Portia's panic tone, I'm not so sure. Sorry, they're a little unpredictable. They seem to like you, but I'd rather you keep that hand. The hounds trot dutifully back to their spot. They nearly blend into the marble. Oh, no wonder they like this. They haven't had their chamomile cakes. She nervously looks from me to the two dogs, still as statues. Wait here, sirs, and it's probably best to keep your distance from them. I'll be right back with those cakes. They haven't had their treats yet, guys. Portia swoops through the sliding panel in the wall. What? And I'm left alone in the hallway with the dogs. I feel the bigger one sniffing my side insistently. When I look down, it simply pulls back and stares. Then the smaller one is sniffing my other side. Huffing samples of my scent, I whirl around, and it sits back on its haunches, watching me innocently. Cheeky. I read that as cheekily, but it's cheeky. As I look into one... Sanguine, I hate... Why do they do this to me? This is the single dot breed I cannot stand. I do not like their faces / snouts. I don't know what to tell you. They're not like super important to the main story. They're just important in this area, if I remember correctly. I mean, it depends on whose route you go down, but as I look into into its one sanguine eye, an unsettling sensation ripples through my body like a wave. You okay? I will be right back. Sorry, I couldn't tell if my dog was coughing for attention, because she does that, or like actually like gagging. So I had to make sure that she was okay. She was coughing for attention so that she could go outside and go potty. So sorry about that. But we are back. A guest? I step back, gaze darting up and down the corridor. The voice is coming from the top of the stairs. I can only see so far into the hollow gloom, but there's no one there. I nearly jump when I feel a yanking at my garment. The dogs. Their teeth are buried in my clothes, unrelenting as they drag me onto the stairs. I trip up the first few steps as their tails start wagging. Hey! I try to wrench myself free, but the two dogs tug stubbornly. The dogs only let me go at the top of the stairs. The floor and walls are frigid stone, and the air smells of ash. My head is spinning, and I can hardly feel the chill in the air. Though my heart is hammering, I summon a weak glimmer of light in my palm. Oh my gosh, we are magicians! Oh, look at that! I look around for the dogs, but they're nowhere to be seen. There's a door ahead, partway open. Inside, I see a deeper darkness swallowing the feeble rays of light. Use coins to access extra content. Tap the banner to buy more. We're gonna enter the room, you guys. Do we enter? Okay, I'm gonna leave it to you because we only have 250. You guys tell me. Do we enter the room or do we turn back? Enter. Enter. Turn back. Enters winning by 1. So I guess we're gonna enter the room. Unfortunately. The magic in my palm shrinks into a fluttering glow as I step through the doorway. Coming from the hall, it's warm inside. The thick air has a strong, peppery taste. A heavily canopied bed stretches midway across the room. I pass an extravagant suit of armor, a marble writing desk, with a white peacock feather pen. Why are you whining? You just went outside. You just went outside. Why you whine? All blanketed in ash. My light flickers over the portrait of the wall, twice my height. My dim light stretches up the canvas. Went outside, no love. No, it's not even that. She's not used to sleeping in my room. She will eventually get used to it again, but like I said, she's blind and deaf. So she's just getting a feel for things. So she keeps running into my leg. Because I put her right in her bed, but she doesn't want to be in her bed right now, which is fine. Though it's hard to see, I have no doubt of the painting's subject, Count Lucio. He looks younger than I expected, or the portrait is old. His eyebrows. Or perhaps the artist was catering to his vanity. The red of his coat is the cardinal hue from the painting in the dining room. The golden arm, a marvel of alchemy? Yeah. Art. The fur hanging from his haughty shoulders look impossibly fine. And go on. Touch it. A miasma of thick, scorching air pushes my hand towards the portrait. But I feel nothing but ash and canvas. There's a snickering inside my head as haze settles over my mind. Nothing like the real thing. Seeing, unable to feel. Such sweet torture. Warmth like an ember radiates at the back of my neck. The magic in my palm reacts, its glow stretching past my fingers and down my wrist. Aha! Do you want on my bed? Is that what you want? If I put you up there, you can't jump down, girly. You will hurt yourself. Let me check your feet. Let me check your feet. I'm gonna let you on. Stop it. You can't jump down. And immediately you want down. What is wrong? Hey, baby. You wanna sit with me? Here. You get to sit with me again. The strange sensation subsides, and the voice grows fainter, even wistful. There, in your energy. Oh, it's him. Could you be? The haze vanishes from my mind. I reel back from the portrait. Something soft meets the back of my knees, and I fall through folds of dusty velvet into the massive bed. Ugh. Great plumes of ash billow around me when my back hits the bed covers. This is Count Lucio's bed, right where he was murdered. Incinerated. Then this fine ash in my eyes, in my nose and mouth, and all over me is what's left of him. So much of me in this part. I clap a hand over my mouth, smothering a scream as I struggle to stand. Going so soon. You're no fun. That voice, it echoes from every corner of the room, from within my mind. Who are you? Who are you? The temperature drops, my hurried breaths turn into fine mist. I hear shifting in the fine ash, and a weak cry unlike anything human would make. Nobody. Nobody at all. An unseen breeze moves past me, tickling the trim of the canopy, towards the portrait. Now, this specimen of a man. He was somebody. The voice trails off. The room feels normal once again. I scramble to my feet and make a break for the door. Breaking into a run, I continue down the hall, searching the vague darkness for any way out. The portraits on the walls watch me run with cold, aristocratic stares. Come back. Come back. Against all good sense, I stop and turn around. Why would you do that? I only see it for a moment, a silhouette stark against the walls of high windows frosted with smoke, claws, horns, and hooves, like onyx. The white face of a goat with red eyes becks gleefully on me. I blink and it's gone. His arm was gone. I hear a clamoring off to the side and the creak of a door, then silence. By the time I stumble down the stairs, disoriented, Portia is looking around the corners for me. There you are! She stares at the fine, powdery ash coating me from head to toe. What? Why are you covered in ash? What did those naughty dogs do? She produces a plain white handkerchief and hands it to me. All I can muster is a dazed nod of thanks and as I dust myself off. My mind feels fogged, struggling to make sense of the shadows I saw, the whispers I heard. Portia takes me gently by the elbow, helping me brush off the last of the ash. You know, I'm just gonna leave these cakes right here. Let's get you to bed. I follow at Portia's heels until we arrive at our destination. Thankfully, it isn't much further. She swings open the door with a sweeping gesture. These will be your quarters, sirs. You can put your things wherever you like. Breakfast is at sunrise. I'll wake you. My fatigue must be showing. I let my bag fall to the floor. Eyeing the smooth linens, I shudder with exhaustion. Exhaustion? You look ready to drop. I'll leave you be. Sleep well, sirs. Her soft voice trails off and she gently slides the door shut. At once I burrow into the luxurious sheath. It feels as though I'm weightless. Hey, calm down. You're okay. You're okay. Yes, you're okay. I assure you, you're okay. Heart thumping into rhythm of Portia's steady, ever distant footfalls, I sink into unconsciousness. The Emperor. Do we know how many things the prologue is? Parts the prologue is? I'm back on the stone path, whipped by wind and rust-colored sand. I check. Thank you. I think it's 10. I hope it's not 10. The thick, dark clouds hanging overhead are heavier than before. But if I'm dreaming again, where's Azra? The unforgiving winds burn my eyes as I search the desolate landscape. Up ahead, too far to reach, Azra is still there with a lumbering beast. They've stopped at the fork in the road. One way goes east, the other west. Azra dismounts the creature, placing a hand on its hide. It turns down the path to the east. Azra walks west, and I know at once he's going the wrong way. Not that way. Not again. His head turns. Even from the uncrossable distance, I feel our eyes meet. Cirrus? His voice is just a longing whisper on the wind. I don't want to. I want to, but I don't want to. So we're just gonna let him go. It's a dream, right? It's a dream. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Yeah, we're gonna let him go. He drops his gaze and continues down the westward path, fading from my sight. What? I know you're tired, baby, but you don't want to stay in your bed. I got you your blankie. I got you your toy. I don't know what else I can give you other than to turn off all the lights, but I'm streaming, babies. 5 parts. Do you want the final chapter name for Hope? Yes, please. 5 more parts or 5 parts? Because we're on 4 right now. Okay, we're good. I'm calling after him, but even as my dream is swallowed by sand. 5 parts in total. Let's go. My throat is starting to hurt. Sunlight tickles my face. I open my eyes with a groan. Morning, Cirrus. Thank you for the cheer! Woohoo! Morning, Cirrus. Portia sets out a tray of breakfast pastries while I slowly sit up. What a lovely sunrise. Did you sleep well? The Countess wants you to meet her in the library once you've eaten and dressed. 1 cent richer! 1 cent richer! Portia sets a neat pile of elegant clothing on the bed beside me. I unfold the top piece, marveling at the way the fabric moves. We took your old clothes to be laundered. The lady asked me to provide these to you. Yes, baby. I know. I'll be waiting in the hall whenever you're ready. Portia ducks out the door. I move the silky garments aside and toss back my bed covers. I eat quickly, not wanting to keep the Countess waiting. The pastries are still warm and flaky, each more delicious and whimsical than the last. Then I disrobe and pull on my new outfit, fumbling with its clasps and buttons. Oh, don't you look nice? Okay, does this call for an outfit change? That's what I need to know. Does this call for an outfit change? Yeah, okay. We'll do an outfit change. One moment. Clothing. Okay. Uno momento. we're gonna change. As it loads. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Doobie-doo, stinger. Let's go! New outfit. I had to. We changed outfits, guys. I had to. I had to change the outfit. No, don't you look nice? Thank you for the gifted sub. What the hecky? Crazy. The Countess has a real eye for fashion. She'll definitely be pleased. What the hell did I just read? That is not what I wrote. That is the Twitch response. Twitch wrote as a response. Payday was last night and I had to wake myself up. Wake myself up doing something fun. You're sweet, thank you. Portia stops me before the panel in a wall, 3 times my height. It is crafted of smooth wood and in all the colors of rippling honey, carved with dizzying intricacy. It is a great tree in the height of maturity. Its leaves and fruit are inlaid with jewels, precious stones, and mother of pearl. It's Milady's own work. Beautiful, isn't it? Portia retrieves a ring of keys from her pocket. There are about a dozen, each carved of the same wood as the panel, and each bearing a distinct jewel. Oh my gosh, you guys are cute. One by one, she finds their lock in the panel. With each key, the roots of the tree start to unwind from each other, pulling free from the floor. When all the locks have been turned, the panel folds up on itself on either side like a paper fan. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. There are books everywhere. Books winding up the walls, reaching for the ceiling. The Countess is waiting for us seated in a reclining chair. Her eyes glitter with approval when she sees me. Cirrus, you look positively radiant. She gestures to the towering shelves all around us. Do you read? I nod. The Countess tempers her surprise. Ah, somehow I suspected you might. It is a great gift to read. Where I come from, it is shared amongst all citizens. But woefully uncommon here. Look at her booba. Okay. Y'all can say whatever you want about my booba. Look at her booba. Look at... My lady. My lady. This way, if you please. Yours beat hers. But like, look at the... Look at how it's just positioned in this shirt. It's like... Beautiful. Beautiful. I can be her new spouse. But I mean you could. You could. I mean that happens when she's not wearing a corset though. This is actually it's loose fabric. That's just a band. It's like a bandeau. She has modest outfit enhanced booba. You have booba that will block out the sun. I got 3. You got 3 hands? Ayo. Ayo. This way, if you please. She leads me deeper into the shelves. Portia follows with a jingling ring of keys. We don't know what's in— oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I can tell you it's not a corset. Posse confirmed to be neighbors with the Simpsons. The Simpsons. I can't stop staring at all of the books. My fingers itch to run along their spines, but I resist. Cyrus, you are my guest. If you should like to return here, you need only ask, but for the moment. The Countess stops before an alcove nestled between the shelves. I would like to have your undivided attention here. Of course. A desk stands in a slim ray of daylight, cast from a tiny window. Books, journals, papers, and scrolls cover each and every inch of the desk. When you said I can't stop staring at, I thought you were going to say her booba. Me? Yes. I can't stop staring. Yes. Also, she's just pretty. I find her so pretty. Despite the clutter, everything is carefully organized. Someone's place of study preserved in time. This was Dr. Deverac's desk. He was employed at the palace, as was your master Azra. We called upon them to concoct a cure for the plague. My blood runs cold. The Red Plague, as it was called, swept through the city like wildfire. It claimed old and young, frail and strong. There was no way to tell who would succumb. Cases are rare now. I can't remember the last time I saw the tell red in the whites of someone's eyes. Physicians, scientists, alchemists, fortune tellers, magicians, all were invited in hopes that our resources may aid in their research. Perhaps he was plotting even then, but the doctor accepted our invitation, as did your master, Azra. Her gaze shifts to the window. It overlooks a large willow tree which hangs over the fountain in the garden below. I've had the desk and its contents examined laboriously. Nothing of consequence have been found. I almost started ordering food to work instead of home. Bullet dodged. Hey! What you ordering? What you eating? But perhaps you will make better use of it. It's the best lead I can offer. She draws away, passing me and perfuming the air with jasmine. Ooh, jasmine. The search for Dr. Deverac is now in your hands. You may proceed as you see fit. I ask only that you meet with me for dinner this evening. I will indeed get thee angry if you do not eat. She smiles serenely and sweeps out of the room, Portia following in her wake. I'm left alone with the doctor's desk. There's a stack of books, a leather-bound folio, and scrolls tucked away in the little rows of drawers. Check the folio. The folio papers are a little gold with age and thin, almost transparent. A meticulous drawing catches my eye. Its neat lines contrast sharply with the doctor's messy writing. Of course he has messy writing. He's a fucking doctor. Somehow, the patterns and shapes look very familiar, like I've seen them before. I trace one with my fingertip, and the hairs on my arm stand on end. There, an echo of desperation and single-minded purpose. It's a faint trace at best, but I can sense what the doctor was feeling when he made these drawings. I roll the drawing into a tight scroll and stow it in my bag. This fragile piece of paper It's something the doctor cared about, something with a connection to him. Bits are almost as bad as... True. True. They're doctors, just animal doctors. So it makes sense. A surge of excitement and apprehension rushes through me. Doctors, but they do more than doggies. They see more than doggies. I can use this. With the scroll and my magic to assist me, I might be able to find him. I glance out the window at the sky. Is it a bit past noon? If I'm quick, I should be back in time for dinner with the Countess. Girlie, I'm sorry. If I knew I had dinner with the Countess, I would not be leaving even if it was noon, because I don't know my way around here. Apparently, I don't travel very much. I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late. And then she's going to be disappointed in me. And I'm going to be late. No. My breath grows short as tremors of anxiety radiate from my gut, spreading to my fingertips. I haven't done magic like this on my own. I've always had Azra with me before. Azra. Memories of his familiar voice soothe my mind. Start with your breath. Oh. Follow with your heart and be present. Find the calm I need. Finding the calm I need, I gather up my magic, holding the scroll in both hands. A tingling sensation grows at the base of my neck. I follow the feeling away from the palace and through the city streets. I end up in a narrow, slippery street. At the south end of Vesuvia, its shabby stones are layered like scales. Cluttered apartments line the passage, and murky reddish waters swirl in the sluggish canal. Lots work on someone other than Posse Wild, I know. It's their true use. Suddenly, a door in front of me swings open, casting a warm light down on 3 jagged stone steps. Oh, I'll be back. Just stepping out for some air. I freeze mid-step, my heart leaping into my throat. My spell worked. But I hadn't thought about what I'd do when I found him. I try to back away quietly, but something catches my heel, toppling me into an empty barrel. Barrels! Out of everything, barrels? There's not even barrels on... Is that a barrel? That might be a barrel. Either way, I trapped myself in a barrel? What is this? The next thing I know, I'm staring at the sky, limbs flailing uselessly as quick footsteps approach. Barrel! Hello? That was quite a tumble, are you alright? The doctor leans over the barrel, extending a hand. He rears back when he sees my face. The shopkeep? What are you doing here? Come on, upsy daisy. I love him. I love him. A firm grip encircles each of my wrists, and I'm hauled out of the barrel, like a snail shucked from its shell. I stagger forward into the doctor's broad, gleaming chest. For a moment, his eyes meet mine in surprise at our sudden proximity. Then, with a friendly pat to my arms, he releases me. I take a good look at my surroundings for the first time. We're behind a tavern, well hidden from the street. Painted on the door is a crackling blackbird lying back on a crescent moon. Okay. The Rowdy Raven, it reads. Dare I ask what brings you to this neck of the woods? I open my mouth, but no words come out. How do I even explain? How do I begin to explain? The doctor gives me a knowing look and casts a glance to the open door. Its warm light glows between us. He turns to me with a glint in his eyes. I. Singular I. Rumor has it that you're working for the palace. I'm sure, well, by now, you've heard some interesting stories about me. I nod. That much is true, if a gross understatement. But you haven't heard my side of the story, have you? That's true too? All my knowledge is from the Countess's account. The wanted posters, the muddled rumors. Besides, I do owe you for the reading. Are you thirsty? My treat. Sure. A free drink? Let's go. Let's go. I am thirsty. His face splits into a brilliant grin. Oh, fantastic. Please allow me. He beckons me up the steps to the door, easing it open and leading me through the warmth inside. It's not even sundown, but the tavern is in full swing. The noise is cacophonous. The barkeep, wide, scar-faced, and barrel-armed, gives the doctor a cheeky salute when we pass by. A crackling drunkard swings out a wooden leg which Dr. Deverak politely brushes aside. Cutting, my escort guides me to a cozy booth in the back. You make yourself comfortable. I'll be right back. He breezes past me towards the bar, and I try to sit still as I look around. Okay, maybe we are the same person. Nearby, a pair of old crones are hunched over a card game, attended by a squabbling crowd. Up at the bar, the doctor chats with the barkeep. They both erupt into peals of laughter at some joke. He looks perfectly at ease, so different from when I met him at the shop. Why am I most sleepiest tonight? I have to stay up for a grocery order. You gotta stretch the back. Ooh, I stretched my back and it cracked. Oop. Gotta stretch the back. Roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders. Just, you can do it. You need to eat. Eat, 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 eat. Yes, I will quote Le Seraphim. I will do it. He looks perfectly at ease, so different from when I met him at the shop. He turns, making his... I am legally if you're not. I know. You've mentioned. He turns, making his way back with our drinks. He sets mine before me. He slides into the booth across from me, gulping down his drink with gusto. I peer into the golden liquid in my cup. It smells faintly like fruit. Let's go for it. I should check on that order, actually. It's been a minute. Oh no. I take a sip. It's refreshing, barely sweet, and fizzes on the way down. Ooh. You know, I never did get your name. I feel like I need a nap. Oh no! It's nap time all around. I say that like I'm not gonna pass out when I finish streaming. Probably, hopefully. I fell asleep early last night, and then I got up and struggled going back to sleep. Ooh! No, don't say that. Don't say that. Crypto will be so sad. Fingers interlocking on the table between us, he gives me a look of encouragement. Cirrus. Ah, Cirrus. What a lovely name. A musical name. Cirrus. He offers me his hand, and though I hesitate to place mine in his leathery grip, I manage. She knows what we think. Her voice is calming and easy to fall asleep to. People say that about me, though. So I'm surprised that you guys don't fall asleep to me. I know there's some of you that do, somehow. I don't know how. But I was just like, huh? Crypto was arguing yesterday that she isn't soothing. I think she's soothing, But I don't think I could fall asleep to her talking. And I fall asleep to people talking a lot. Maybe it's because she's a bestie. Like, I don't want to fall asleep in case she says something. Like, most of the time, I just have her in the background while I do things. So yes, I occasionally do see what you guys type in that chat. Her streams are very relaxing. It's really good, like, how do I say this? Working companion? His smile broadens to a toothy grin. I clear my throat, looking him dead in the eye. You said you'd tell me your side of the story. Oh, I did, didn't I? How careless of me. He laughs at my incredulous? Yeah, expression. You were also soothing, but in a different way. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I don't know how anybody falls asleep to my voice, but I know at least like 4 people have fallen asleep to me talking, and I'm just like, how? He leans back in the booth, long limbs going every which way. You are very cheerful and bubbly in personality, which makes us happy and giddy rather than sleepy. Oh, you think I'm cheerful and bubbly? Let's go! Thank you, that is the highest compliment. Other than when I'm super, super tired and then I'm just like, you are cheerful and bubbly. Let's go! Then he leans back in the booth, long limbs going every which way. Alright, ask anything you like. Wordlessly, I reach into my bag and hand him the scroll from the library. Once he starts reading, his smile slides from his face. He leans over the page, frowning in concentration. I don't fall asleep here because I'm always on standby for dad joke. We appreciate the dad jokes here. I might cringe occasionally, but they are funny. Like, I don't think I could do hot. Hot. I love him. The map-like winding patterns draw me in once more. I find myself leaning over the scroll for a closer look. I only look away when I feel Julian's eye on me. Where'd you find this? It was on your desk in the palace library. He looks away, but not before I see a flinch of pain across his face. Oh, well, this is a slice of a human brain. The patterns are unique, actually, to each individual. I'm zeroing in on your humor to target jokes at you. If not you, then Eyeless. The thing is, I laugh very easily. I try to find joy in a lot of things. And if anything just is a little bit funny, I will laugh. For the most part. But yeah, sirs, you're like a carbonated drink. You're seen as fizzy, lively, active, and impossible to ignore in a positive way. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Thank you, Eyeless. Goodness. She do be a giggler. I've always been giggly. I'm always giggly. I'm easily encouraged, so you being easy to laugh is a loop. Let's go. I meet his gaze and he stiffens with trepidation. The fuck was that? Is that my heartbeat? No, we're good. Okay. Sorry. There was like a shake. But I was like, when I get startled, my heart goes really fast. And I was like, oh, is that my heart? Is it just my heart shaking? No, we're good. I think it was just like a slam of a door Or just, I don't know. It was really weird. You mean to say you've seen individual brains sliced like this? Julian steeples his fingers and rests his chin on his thumb. His expression is ghastly. You good? I'm good. There are other drawings, aren't there, at the palace? I nod, and he drums his fingers on his clenched jaw in clear distress. What is that noise? Owie, 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 owie. My hair got caught in my headphone. It was my dog. We're good. Yeah. It's fine. I nod and he drums his fingers. Okay, I read that. Well, you better put this one back. Trust me, they'll notice it's gone. As if he can't stand to look at it a moment longer, he rolls it up and hands it to me. I take the scroll and stow it in my bag. Puppo bumping into stuff? Yeah, so she bumped into my makeup cart, because I have a makeup cart, and it bounced into my desk, and so it shook my desk a little bit, and so I was like, oh, we're good. It feels heavier now, as if the page itself took on the weight of his ominous words. Excuse me. Whisking the steins away, Julian heads back to the bar. Shrill bickering erupts from the card playing crone's table. Julian whispers to one of the crones as he passes by and taps a single card in her hand. The card is played, throwing the crowd into chaos. Julian ducks away just as someone douses him with their drink. He's still wiping it off, chuckling when he returns to his seat. You would think I'd know better than to get involved. I raise an eyebrow. He's not wearing a mask here and everyone seems to know him. Well, I'm gonna go get some sleeps. Good night, everyone. Good night, Eyeless. Thank you for popping in. Nighty-night. You're not worried about being seen? Here? No. No, I'm not too worried. Folks around here aren't known to, oblige with the wants and wishes of the palace. Even the Raven spends his time scouting for guards obsessively. Julian scans the smoky rafters while I process what he told me. It's a little surprising. Where Azra and I, the guards are treated with reverence and fear, in no small measure. Suddenly, the Raven bursts in through a dusty window overhead, flying in loops with a guttural shriek. The bird beats himself against a string of bells, and the tavern erupts into chaos. Guards! Palace guards! Patrons claw their way out of every door and window, playing cards tossed and fluttering into the air. Julian scoops me bodily from my seat and rushes me out the back door into the alley. Ayo. I'm being manhandled? I'm being manhandled? It's getting cold and the sun is almost set completely. The doctor casts a frantic glance up and down the alley before crowding me into the shadows. You'll be able to find your way, yes? The guards aren't after you. I nod. He clasps my upper arms and looks deep into my eyes. Thanks, sirs. He turns and vanishes, leaving me all alone in the silent, shuttered alley. Now what do I do? I thought Julian might give me answers, but all I have are more swirling questions. Crowding me into the corner. Hey, you there! I whirl around as two armed guards appear at the alley's entrance. They march toward me, but when they're close enough to see my face, they stop. Oh, it's the Countess's magician. The guard gives me a short, sharp bow. I'm Ludvico. We met yesterday at the gates. I nod, trying to sum up some confidence. Yes, I'm supposed to dine with the Countess again tonight, but it's getting quite late. Ludovico quickly waves off my unasked question. We'll hail you a carriage back. Don't want to keep the Countess waiting. Thank you. He leads me back to the broader street, hails a gilded carriage, and closes the door behind me. The palace looms over the carriage as it approaches, a white monolith against the twinkling night sky. Portia's waiting for me at the gates, ready to help me out of the carriage. She's unusually quiet, not at all her usual cheery self. I keep silent as well, occupied by tangled thoughts of my own. The grand door... See, it's so much brighter now. The grand doors swing open as we arrive to reveal an extravagant meal piled high along the table. Everything is richly seasoned with rare spices. I can recognize the scent of saffron wafting towards me. Saffron? You're right on time, Cyrus. I hope your day was fruitful. The servant seats me, fills my glass with the pale rose beverage. The delicate floral aroma reminds me of the Countess's perfume. First, let us attend to some small matters. My courtiers are most eager to meet you. I shall introduce you to them tomorrow afternoon. They will want to know everything about you, but choose wisely what you wish to tell. I will be informing them of the masquerade as well. I imagine they will be ecstatic. I nod slowly as I chew my food. The ways of the court are foreign to me. I get you. But I can trust at the very least that the Countess won't allow me to be an embarrassment. And tomorrow at noon, Portia will lead a retinue. I've never seen that. I've seen this word before. I played this game. Retinue? Retinue? Yes. Into the town square to announce the masquerade. Once the townspeople hear, word will spread on its own. Then it shall be out of our hands. I imagine the crowds will be eager to kiss. Oh my god, I can't read. I imagine the crowds will be quite eager to see Count Lucio's murderer hang. Murderer! I think of Julian bathed in the warm, welcoming light of the tavern, swinging from the gallows. My heart grows cold at the image, but I'm careful not to let it show on my face. But these are for tomorrow's matters. Tonight, sirs, I have questions. Questions? I brace myself for the inevitable queries about where I went and what I've been doing. Yes, I wish to become familiar with you. Her words catch me off guard, and I didn't expect her to have any interest in who I was. Let us be strangers no longer. May tonight be the beginning of a valuable friendship. Friendship? Friendship? See, I'm wearing periwinkle. I'm not wearing lavender. This is not going to be a lavender marriage, Missy. This isn't going to be a lavender friendship, Missy. She starts off with simple questions, how I enjoy the town, my daily goings, my favorite thing to eat. I ask her questions in turn, learn her favorite food is spiced swordfish. In Prakra, in Prakra, spiced swordfish is a summer dish. I would hardly suffer a warm night without it. Oh, because it's cold. Prakra, a vast land in the north. The Countess's home, though I had thought it was only a rumor. The kitchen does try to humor my requests, but alas, they can never seem to spice it quite right. Do you ever miss living there? The Countess looks thoughtfully down into her glass, elegant fingers curled delicately around the stem. Perhaps, but I don't think I would ever return. But there are things I miss about my home. Often when I'm feeling morose, I would take a walk down to the white beaches of my homeland. Observing the opalescent waves crash over the sands would soothe my worried soul. The bittersweet expression on her face as she speaks of her homeland makes her look years younger. I notice that the servants are listening as they work, catching the Countess's and I with watching the Countess and I with wandering eyes. Well, if we are to reminisce, perhaps we should do it somewhere more private. Would you care to join me on the veranda for a nightcap? She looks down at me, a soft smile tugging at her lips. Just the two of us. She then holds her hand out towards me, waiting expectantly. You know what? We got 200. We're gonna go get another drink. We're gonna have a drink. I take her hand with trepidation. She grasps it warmly and firmly, looking pleased as we head out to the veranda. Pretty! A cool night breeze greets us. The star-filled sky is bright and vast overhead. No servants followed us, just Nadia and me, and the brilliant stars overhead. Have a seat. I settle down into a plush chair at her order, shifting a little to get comfortable. She picks up a crystal decanter filled with a pale liquid and pours us both a glass. Elderflower cordial, one of my favorites. There's a silence, not quite comfortable. Then Nadia turns her gaze from the garden to me and gives me a warm smile. You are quite different from how I imagined you. I will admit, I find your presence quite intriguing. Look at how she blushes, she's so pretty. Somehow, the Countess has a way of making me feel at ease and nervous at the same time. In town, there are whispers that... What? There are whispers that Countess Nadia is a tyrant. But the woman in front of me seems genuine, kind, and a little lonely. Tell me, Cirrus, why did you come to the palace? Why agree to help me? I mean, you asked. You asked? You asked me. It felt right. It felt right? I see. So you were following your intuition. How nostalgic. She brings a hand to her chest, fixing her gaze on the garden maze below. The heart can be quite a valuable tool, provided one listens to it. Nadia looks back at me, a smile in her eyes. I wonder what else your heart has said about me, Cirrus. Perhaps we can discuss it more in detail later. Do you have any more questions for me? Know that you are free to speak in my presence. I have a lot of questions for Nadia, but if I ask them all now, I'm worried we never leave the veranda. For now, I just need to know. Why me? It's hard not to wonder what made the Countess come to my door. She mentioned a dream, but she's already put so much faith in me. A prudent question, Cirrus. You're wise to wonder at my motives. When I came to your door, I was looking for an answer. I thought you might be it. If I arrived that night and found you wanting, I would not have invited you here. But there is something about you. I believe you are worth the risk. Nadia drains the rest of her cordial glass. Were you frightened to see me, I wonder? You certainly seem startled. But you have nothing to fear, I assure you. I have no patience for the swindlers who prowl the market, preying on the weak and weary souls. But what I feel from you is different. It's intriguing and promising. She reaches out, taking one of my hands and examining it carefully. She runs her fingers over the lines in my palm. She's a palm reader? There's a show I'm watching right now called The Master of Fate, or The Battle of Fates, and there is a guy who reads the lines of feet. So instead of a palm reader, he's a foot reader. And that is interesting. Interesting. Then she looks up at me, a little glimmer. Footmaster! Footmaster. I had to come back for the freaky foot guy. Master of the foot. For a foot. Football? Then she looks up at me, a little glimmer of hope in her eyes. I do not think you will disappoint me. Nadia pauses and then slowly brings my hand to her lips, brushing a feather-like kiss against it. Oh my goodness, ooh la la! Hehehe. It seems you've had a very long day. I won't keep you any longer. Longer? Ah. Thank you for coming to the palace. My dreams did not lead me astray. Then she smiles and picks up a silver bell, its handle carved into the shape of a swan's neck. It rings. The door of the veranda opens immediately as Portia bustles in. You rang, milady? I did. Please show Cirrus to the guest rooms. Of course, milady. I can almost swear I see Nadia wink at me as I leave. Ew. Our footsteps echo into the empty halls. Portia walks cheerfully beside me. Here, I'll show you a shortcut back to your room. Just in case Mercedes and Melicor are sulking around again. She leads me down a narrow, dusty hallway. Her fingers find the edge of a moth-eaten tapestry. With a dramatic flourish, she reveals a secret passage on the other side. She throws a smile and wink my way, gesturing me to step in. Wink, wink. You knew this was here? Her soft laugh echoes down the gloomy hallway. Her eyes glitter with mischief. It's my job to know where everything is around here, including little tricks like this. It's dim on the other side, the floor uneven beneath my feet. I have no idea where I am, but Portia seems to know exactly where she's going. You know, things have gotten a lot more interesting around here since you've shown up. And all the rumors floating around. Oh my goodness. You'd think that we had nothing else to do but chat. Oh, do you hear a lot of rumors? Why, something you want to tell me, Cirrus? Caught off guard, I lapse back into silence. I don't even know how to begin explaining what happened at the Rowdy Raven. After a few twists and turns, we're out of the narrow passage and back into the guest wing. It seems servants came during the day to tidy up. They've placed a fresh pitcher of water on the desk. Incense burned by the window, filling the room with the hazy swirls of wood and spice. When I drop my bag at the foot of the bed, the scroll from Julian's desk rolls out. Portia spots it. Ooh, one moment. Hi, baby, you okay? You okay? Did that scare you? Oh, baby. My sweet girl. My sweet girl, you're okay. Oh. Okay, we'll put this over here. It falls over there. You can go back into your bed, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're okay. You're okay, baby. My paint by number fell and scared my dog. My poor girl. Portia spots it. She looks as if she's dying to ask a question, but it falters before it can escape her lips. You seem concerned. Concerned? Me? Maybe. It's just... The doctor, he can't be the only suspect, right? Just between you and me, I think Count Lucio had a lot of enemies too. I wasn't working here when it happened. I've only heard rumors of what went on that night. Just Keep your eyes peeled for anything strange, alright? Then she smiles, the worry clearing from her face. She leans in close to me, voice low. You know, if you're not too tired yet, I could show you around the palace. There's a lot of interesting things on the grounds. Maybe I could show you some more secrets. If you think you can handle them. Is she teasing me? She gives me another wink and tilts her head, waiting for an answer. No, I don't have enough. I'm too tired, unfortunately. I get it. You've had a long day and a lot on your mind. Get some rest. Tomorrow Milady wants you to join us in town to announce the masquerade. I'll be back at dawn. Don't sleep in. I'm sleeping. With that, she's gone, leaving me alone with my thoughts. Baby, did you let her bully you out of the bed? Girly. My girly. The Hierophant. Let's go. One more. Actually, I'm going to take this time. I'm gonna go get my other dog's bed. And see if she wants that one instead of this one. One moment. BRB. Ayo, misbehaving while I'm gone? Damn. It's the morning of the masquerade announcement. I need to be back in the square for it at noon, but for now I'm checking in on the shop. Yes, behave. Behave. Or don't, it's fine. Now I'm checking in on the shop. I want supplies for my investigation, reagents, herbs, one of Azra's magic books. Hopping up the stairs, I press my palm into the door and release the sealing spell. I spot a small leather pouch resting on the stoop. Someone left this for me. Picking the knot, I open the pouch. Inside is a magic mixture. Myrrh is the strongest, but there are other herbs and a mixture for protection. I have finished my burger. You no longer have to attack me. Let's go! I cast a glance at either side of the street, but there's no one nearby. I fetch my keys and turn the locks just as I lean on the door. It swings open, and I nearly collapse into the last person I expected to see. Dr. Deverak. Wait, no! Is that how we're gonna have to end it? Please, no. It keeps crashing. Moo no. Moo no. Okay, hold on. We're gonna speed through. Dr. Deverak. The sight of him freezes me in my tracks, the pouch dropping from my nerveless fingers. I struggle to speak, but he beats me to it. Well, hello there. Fancy seeing you here. Maybe not so surprising. I was in the neighborhood. And you look, splendid, marvelous. I'll stop wringing my hands. For a moment, I think about calling for the guards, but I hesitate. This is the second time he's been in my shop. Will the guards think I've been harboring him? I fix him with a narrow gaze. How the hell do you keep getting in? I know I locked up after the first time, so either you've broken in or I've got a key. With the click of his tongue and a ragged sigh, the doctor pulls a little key from his coat pocket. Here. If it makes any difference, you can take it. I won't be using it again. That's a promise. He waits patiently as I take the key and compare it to my others. It lines up with the key to the back room. Who gave this to you? You don't... well, let's just say I needed to make a couple house calls after hours. Hi! I'm joking. We don't shame here. We don't shame here. It's fine. I get it. Azra's hot. I get it. My eyebrows shoot upwards. House calls to the shop? Was Azra ever that ill? If he had been, would he have told me? I frown, pocketing the key and giving the doctor a wary look. Oh, I hope you don't think I'm a thief. I'm a lot of things, but not that. But you wouldn't take my word for it, would you? To my surprise, the doctor shucks off his overcoat and starts unbuttoning his waistcoat. Hey, yo! It's bright and early. It's bright and early and you're stripping? In my doorway of my shop. He throws it open with a flutter, arms outstretched, palms up in submission. Yeah, I'm sure you do. We know what type of house calls he was doing. I know. I don't blame him. I don't blame either of them. Search me. If you find anything of yours, I'll show myself to the stocks. Go ahead. Search until you're satisfied. Bet. He lowers his eye, presenting himself for inspection. The sight makes me grow hot at the ears, embarrassed. Okay, I am gonna pat him down because I love him. Yeah. I don't care if we only have 25 left. I don't care. I think I will. From the stunned look on his face, he didn't expect me to take him up on it. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? Well then, don't be shy. I promise I'll be good. I step closer, eyes roaming over his body, unsure of where to begin. Feel his torso. Tentatively, I reach up and run my hands over his shoulders. I've never been this close to him before. He's lifted you out of a barrel. He's bodily moved you out of the rowdy raven. I'm sure you've been closer to him than you feeling up his shoulders. There's barely a sliver of space between us. Not afraid to get up close and personal, are you? He cuts himself off when I slide my hands under his shirt. His skin is soft and surprisingly cool. When my fingers brush over his throat, I can feel his pulse jump. The moment my hands reach his waist, he suddenly twists away, as slippery as an eel. No, not there. I'm afraid I'm terribly ticklish. Don't tell anyone. It'll be our little secret. I hold him still. I catch his arms. He almost overbalances, but catches himself in the last second. Hold still. He bites his lip, flushing under my stare, and obediently stands straight, arms at his side. Ayo! His lip bite! I forgot about that! I circle behind him and he twists around to watch me, not letting me out of his sight. His eyes are bright with interest, my cheeks warm under his shameless stare. I had no idea you were so hands-on. How daring of you. Aren't you afraid someone will see? Did I say you can move? No, you didn't. Then turn back around. He complies without hesitation. I can see the tips of his ears turning red. Let's go! We love us some Misopple King! We're good. Like, look at that lip bite. Look at that lip bite. Ah! No. A fine tremor goes through him when I slide my palms down his back. Besides, shouldn't you be afraid of being seen? Oh, well, I suppose that's true. This man did numbers in 2020. This man did numbers when he came out. This man does numbers now. There's still offshoots of the Arcana on Dorian. I think that's the app. I don't know. I don't play that one. I stick to this one. This man, There's a cosplayer I'm gonna have to send you TikToks of, Posse. So good. So good. So good. Do. I run my hands over his hips, checking his pockets, and stop when I feel an unexpected hard edge. Ew. Don't worry about that. It's a knife hidden in his pocket. But I am happy to see you. I could show you if you'd like. Ayo. I could feel him nervously shifting his weight. I walk back around his front, trailing one hand over his hip. He sways in my direction, but holds himself with a visible effort. Tell me, what were you really looking for? You're very persistent, aren't you? And thorough. Julian's throat bobs when he swallows, and he lets out a slow, shaky sigh. I was looking for answers, but I didn't find any. Not ones I wanted. All right. I believe you. Huh? Huh? Wait, really? Really? That's a terrible idea. You shouldn't take anyone for their word, at least of all me. But, I do hope you're satisfied. I would hate to just disappoint you. He retrieves his overcoat with a showy flourish and slips it back on. Well, I'm sure you have things to do, so I will just be getting out of your way. He takes a wide step, contorting his long form around me to pass. His broad grin takes only a second to fade before a shock takes over his features. I look carefully over my shoulder. Portia. She must have come to find me, but she pays me no mind at all. No attention. All of her focus, the suspended disbelief in her wide eyes, is on the man beside me. When she speaks, the words that escapes her sound different, an unused voice from the depths of her heart. Ilya? Portia stumbles, then runs to the steps. I back into the wall as she throws herself at the doctor. Ilya, is it really you? Oh, baby. Her shaking hands come to either side of his face. His eyes start to shine. It's me. You bastard! What are you doing here out in the open? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Sorry. Her fingers curl, tugging at his ears and drawing a shameful wince. You've grown up strong, Pasha. I'm sorry I wasn't there to see it. Oh, I'll show you sorry! You unbelievable... Thirst. She releases Julian's ears and seizes his collar, tugging him off the stoop. I'll catch up with you later. Without further ado, Portia hauls the floundering doctor down a nearby alley, leaving me to ponder. Didn't they seem like family? I enter my shop and head straight for the back room. I linger over Azra's possessions, his clothing and magical relics, comforted by his smoky scent. But I can't stay long. I'm expected in the square. I collect the magical components I need, but the book is nowhere to be found. It's one of Azra's. Did he take it with him when he left? Before I knew it, the sun is high in the sky. A distant clock tolls the hour, shocking me to my feet. The announcement! Biting my lip in vexation, I abandon my search and close up shop, headed for the city square. Ooh, look at the square. The square is densely packed, smaller folk and latecomers circling the perimeter for a better view. A pleasant smell I can't place is wafting from nearby. Hear ye, hear ye. This is an announcement from your Countess Nadia. On the anniversary of the passing of your beloved Count Lucio, the Countess will open the palace gates. That's right, folks. All are invited not to mourn, but to celebrate the spirit of our dearly departed Count. A ripple of loud excitement passes through the crowd. At its edge, I follow the familiar scent myrrh. The leather pouch dropped on my shop's doorstep comes to mind. And then I come up to a figure hulking in size. Their eyes are shadowed under a hood with a heavy brow. Though the excitement in the square is growing, the figure looks more like a harbinger of despair. It'll be a masquerade like no other before. Spread the word. Tell your friends, you won't want to miss this. As the crowd erupts, the massive stranger moves down a side street, escaping with the scent of myrrh. The stranger's lumbering pace is easy to match. I catch up halfway down the street. Hey, where are you going? They turn slowly as if they dread the sight of me. Blindly to the slaughter, just like the rest of you. What do you mean? Please speak plainly. It doesn't matter what I say. My words won't last. They never do. The stranger shuffles away, chains rattling. My thoughts race. If they left the protection spell at the shop, did Azra send them? Let them go. With a suffering look, the stranger disappears into the misty shadows of the afternoon alley. I head back towards the servant's wagon, where Portia's tossing flower petals and rice onto dancing city folk. Paris, there you are. Would you look at this crowd? No incidents back at shop, I hope. Nothing out of the ordinary? Her smile has a shade of desperation as she bats her eyes pleadingly. I open my mouth to answer, but we're jostled as the wagon lurches to life. Wild laughter follows us down the streets, ringing with news of the masquerade. Cirrus? It takes me a moment to register Portia's voice. You're going to be meeting with the courtiers when we reach the palace. Want to know who they are first? Oh, yes, that would be really helpful. Well, there's... Well, there's Volta, Vlastimir, Volgora, Vladimir, and Valerius. Portia ticks their names off rapidly on her fingers. I must look hopelessly lost because she gives my shoulder a reassuring pat. Really, Valerius is the most important. Milady minds him more than the rest. The others are a bit eccentric, but I'm sure they'll be kind to you. Okay. When we return to the palace, Portia escorts me to a wing that smells strongly of half a dozen perfumes. I know we've reached the parlor door by the music and crackling laughter inside. Go on, Circe, these people can't wait to meet you. Ugh. Her words ground me, people. That's all they are. Hot. Hot. The room is hazy, swimming with elegant plumes of smoke. Softly lit figures lay about pillowy couches. The Countess sits behind a gleaming pipe organ, paying no mind to the idle chit-chat around her. But she looks up when I enter, her elegant fingers striking a victorious chord. It's so funny that this Winter Olympics, people are back to talking about Stephen Bradbury, the Aussie speed skater who only won gold in 20 people. It's because somebody, I think it was a girl, pretty much did the same thing the other day. Welcome, Circe. She turns the page of her music, nodding to me with an encouraging smile. Portia, please introduce our honored guest. Announcing Circe, friend of the palace and apprentice to Azra the magician. I try to put faces to the listed names as the courtiers rise from their comfortable seats. He was an Aussie icon for years. Let's go. You're Circe? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, what a delightful surprise. We were all just talking about you. Sit. No, not with them. With me, Circe. The welcoming gestures take me by surprise. I hadn't expected such enthusiasm. Eager, manicured hands draw me down into couches and into the fold of conversation. The Countess watches from where she plays the pipe organ, drawing contemplative notes. Tell me, Circe, how was the announcement received? One can only imagine. Even we, the favorites of the Countess, had no idea. Such beautiful surprise from our dearest Countess. A masquerade. And we don't even have to do the work. How lucky, Circe. How lucky, Circe. Oh my gosh. You know that random, ringing in your ears? I don't want to say it's tinnitus, because tinnitus is, constant. It just happens occasionally. Wow. But it just happened and I was like, are my headphones malfunctioning? It hasn't happened on stream in so long. How lucky Circe would have to be to get a word in with you. Oh, goodness. Oh, my word. How lucky she already is. To be taken in by the Countess, an unknown apprentice. Could be mild. I don't know. I've had it for, ever. I don't know. It only happens, occasionally. Nadia arches an eyebrow at Vlastimil, but says nothing. Risky. So very unlike our thoughtful and meticulous Countess. I flinch. Vladimir's voice is soft and chilly, with none of the enthusiasm of the others. I only get mine if I'm in silent rooms, so I can't sleep without— Oh, I get that. Perhaps the Countess might inform her adoring court how exactly she found herself at the witch's door that night. Consul Valerius rounds the couch, looking down his nose at me. He spreads his arm, turning to address the entire room. Oh my god. Or perhaps the witch might tell us herself. Perhaps I might. The Countess's attention returns to the pipe organ as the courtiers swoop down upon me. They seem ravenous for details of our fateful meeting on the other night. Go on, tell us everything. We've only heard the gossip. Did the Countess truly come to you in the dead of night? Stumbling barefoot, tearing through the streets? Eager eyes watch my every move. No, she just knocked on the door. Please, my poor Countess. I must know if she was weeping. She wasn't, but the hour was late and the Countess was most insistent. My new companions gather closer to me as I spin the tale. Enraptured, they cling to my every word. When my recollection is complete, the Countess ends her practice with an impressive trill. If you all wanted so badly to know how that night transpired, you might have simply asked. My headaches have grown worse, and I was having some trouble sleeping. As you have been for some time, Countess. Yes. On that night, I woke, haunted by the specter of a dream. No escape from my mind. Indeed, I was seeking someone. Anyone who may be of help to me. It was I who was lucky to come across the one I needed so soon. The benevolent universe brought us together, did it not, Cirrus? Her glimmering red eyes falls fondly on me as the courtier shifts, studying me with new intensity. The moment is broken by an airy sigh as Consul Valerius peers at me through his wineglass. Countess, it pains us to hear that you felt like you must look elsewhere for a sympathetic ear. Should you deem us worthy of your trust, we are as open books to you. He throws his arms wide with a flourish. Oh my god, I hate him. Okay. If Julian is a Snape variant, or like, with the flourishing, Valerius is a Lockhart. A Lockhart, bitch. Knocking over a pitcher of fragrant wine over the front of my garments, a collective gasp sweeps through the room as the livid liquid seeps into my skin and clothes. The Countess rises from the organ, her expression murderous. How clumsy of me! Surely you know how some hocus pocus to remedy this dilemma. Enough, Valerius. You have exhausted my patience for tonight. All of you, out. Tiptoeing around my splattered form, the courtiers file sheepishly out the door. Out the door. I remain with the Countess, her hand resting on my shoulder. I'm sorry, Cirrus. We must rid you of these ruined clothes, of course. Such pettiness. But I have taken enough liberties with your wardrobe. Please do not hesitate. Tell me what you would like. And, Cirrus, spare no expense. Portia stands at the ready as the Countess folds her hands, awaiting my request. It seems as if Nadia wants me to ask for riches. She likes showering people in gifts. No, thank you. I don't need anything special. I thought you might say that. As humble as ever. As humble as ever. Very well. Your comfort here is of great importance to me. Portia will escort you to your chambers. You will be bathed and your own garments returned. Though, Cirrus, you are my guest of honor. You could be more selfish if you'd like. The cooing tones of the organ echo down the hall as Portia leads me back to the guest wing. When I've bathed and returned to my room, a parcel is waiting for me by the window. There's a tightly spiraled note on top addressed to me from the Countess. A gift for my dearest friend, a dearest guest. This emerald
This emerald which seemed to call your name, wear it in good health. And Cirrus, you may call me Nadia. The chain slips through my fingers as I hold the jewel. In a gradual wave, I start to recognize its energy. Am I mistaken? No. I know this feeling all too well. It's Azra's magic, radiating from the gem in the gentle, soothing ripples. I was able to track Julian earlier. Could I somehow find Azra with this? Just the thought makes my heart swell with almost painful hope. I lie in wait until the halls are quiet, midnight perhaps, before I steal out of my room. With the emerald hanging from my neck, I'm enveloped by a dreamy calm. The thought of hearing Azra's voice again. I wander through the empty halls and out onto the veranda. Below I see gardens, shady and lush. From up high, I see that the middle forms a maze of greenery. Silently, I descend into the garden path, shrouded in a warm breeze. The musical sound of falling water grows louder and louder. I reach a fountain. Around it is a wide gazing pool, and overhead is a rich old willow tree. Hanging from the tree, Faust? She flicks her tongue, hovering over the gazing pool. Didn't you go with Azra? What are you doing here? Her weight drops eagerly onto my shoulders, sleek body giving me a friendly squeeze. Was she waiting for me? Did she know I was looking for Azra? I take a seat at the edge of the pool and lean over to peer into the reflective water below. Faust takes immediate interest in the emerald, tongue flicking after it as I lift the pendant from my neck. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, holding the jewel over the water, and drop it. Light catches every glimmering green face as it sinks to the bottom of the pool. The water starts to change, colors blooming, shapes unfolding. The longer I concentrate on the shapes in the water, the more they change. Before I know it, my reflection is fading away, and in its place... Hot. Hot! It's Azra! I see Azra drawing water to his face and drinking deeply. Each drop that trickles from his hand sends ripples through his image as it strikes the surface. I'm so shocked to see him that I can only gape silently, afraid that any sound will break the spell. Woof woof woof! Ow! Yes! He then shakes out his hair, blinks the water from his eyes, and looks straight at me. Cirrus? Can you hear me? I nod, barely able to believe it myself. If this is no spell of his, then how did I... Azra looks as surprised as I am. He leans forward close enough that I can see droplets in his eyelashes. Incredible! Oh my god, I forgot he has dimples. I forgot he has dimples. Ah, I forgot. I love dimples so much. He laughs. I see now that he's sitting cross-legged beside a pond. I think Posse needs to be let outside too. Posse, do you need to go outside? His mount, the strange beast from before, is lying beside him, resting its weighty head on his knee. Ah, and Foss is with you too. Looks like she found you all right. I wasn't all that sure about leaving her, but after that reading you gave me, I thought I'd trust my intuition. The tall palms sway behind him against a glittering sea of stars. His hair catches starlight in every whirl. Foss dips her tail into the water, sending tiny ripples across the image. I'm tearing at my enclosure. No! No! You're stuck in the cage. You're stuck in the... Actually, no, you're not. Faust, you're looking lively. Being around Cirrus does that to you, doesn't it? Hey, yo. The consensual friendship cage. We've talked about this before, Posse.
Consensual friendship cage.
I'm glad she's here.
There's nobody in here that would... There's no... I don't think there's anybody in this story that would put you in a cage. Caleb from Love in Deep Space. That's whose crate training posse. I cannot tell if that crying emote is to that nobody would cage you or that I mentioned Caleb.
Now that I'm over the shock of finding her, I'm beyond relieved to have her near. In the reflection, Azra looks both.
That's fair.
Azra looks pretty pleased with himself too.
Both.
And I'm glad you're here, Azra. His face flushes and the beast on his knee gives a rumbling snort. I see a willow tree behind you. Are you at the palace? I nod and launch into telling him everything that's happened since we parted. The more I speak, the more his eyes glimmer with keen interest. Unbelievable. The day that I leave was the day you needed me the most.
Oh, he looks so sad. Baby, come back.
You can blame it all on me. Please, come back. Please. And even then, you didn't really even need me at all. I'm glad Foss is with you, at least. If anything happens. Oh, sirs, you should tell your friend who likes Kamen Rider that I got Kamen Rider keycaps.
You should send pictures and then I'll send it to him.
If anything happens to either of you, I'll know. I can live with that. You look... Where are you? Well, I will, ma'am. Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Hello. Holy Jesus, Louise.
Hello. Hi. Welcome in, readers. I hope you're having a good night, good day, good afternoon. Hello, iRaid. Hello, raiders. The horde has arrived. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you guys doing? Alyssa, how are you? How was stream? How was stream? I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. How are you? I saw you were alive and I knew I needed to raid in. I'm doing well. I'm kind of suffering from like a sty at the moment, so my eyes hurt a little bit. I wasn't expecting this to be as long of a stream as it is, but I'm carrying through. I'm trying to finish the prologue of the Arcana. Ooh. Pal World? I've never touched Pal World. Is Pal World good? In your opinion? I mean, you probably do like it since you've played it. But like, do you recommend it? Is the question. Pal World is fun if you like games like Ark. I've never played Ark either. I play very story-driven games. Very story-driven games. It's very fun if you like survival games. You just run around catching pals while maintaining a base. Ooh, let's go. I'll have to look into it more. I have to look into it. But I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for raiding. You're so sweet. Goodness gracious. But to all the new raiders, hello. My name's Cirrus. I am a Dream Guardian VTuber. I play mostly Otome games, and occasionally will play games like Minecraft, The Sims, farming simulators like Fields of Mystria. Fields of Mystria is good. We love Fields of Mystria in this house. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. And of course, if you have to raid and run, that's totally fine too. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming and staying around if you stay around. But yeah. And if you don't eat, she will tell you off. This is very true. I'm going to be raiding and running as I have work tomorrow. I hope stream goes well, and I hope your book writing process is also going well. Oh my gosh, thank you! Thank you! It's going. It's going okay. I have to re-edit a lot of stuff, but it's going well. I hope you have a good night, Alyssa. Bye-bye. You look tired. Azra's expression is sleepy but content. His secret escapades must have been fulfilling today. I don't feel tired. I was just about to get into the water, but you beat me to it. It's okay, you can strip. You're good. You can strip. You can go in the water. Or we can pull a Poseidon and be like, get in the water. Get in the water. Please. Please. I roll my eyes with Faust slide. While Faust slides, also I cannot read. Babes, take it off. Take it off. While Faust slides across my lap, taking sniffling flicks at the water. Faust is opening up to you. It may be time for me to do the same. Ayo? Ayo? Let's go! I nearly choke. My face must have been a sight, because it makes him laugh high and unrestrained. No, really, it's true. I want to start being more honest with you. What's on your mind? Ask me whatever you like. All that I ask is that you start being more honest with me too. When have I been dishonest to you? When have I been dishonest to you? Bro. His gentle gaze washes over me, bringing the calm. But I have a few burning questions. Who is Julian to you? I've seen the depth of emotion that crosses the doctor's face when he speaks of Azra. Julian? Yes, he goes by that name too. I knew him by another. He was a friend once. Friend that makes you blush? I understand what kind of friend, Azra. You knew him as Ilya. I know you. I see you. Then more. And then something else. Who's Julian to me? Who is he to anyone? Whoever he needs to be to get what he wants. Hey, yo. I just want to point out that the lights in his eyes, his gaze darkened. Truly crazy. To think he would come for me after all of that. Let's just leave it at that. He's a hack physician with a lot to learn. Until he does, nothing good will come out of him. With a deep sigh and a shake of his head, Azra clears the heavy mood. He smiles. Is there perhaps something else on your mind? His twinkling eyes search mine with a wordless depth. No, I don't have enough to ask him who I am. Oh well. It was worth getting to feel Julian's chest and back and hips, apparently. It's getting late. Is it? Time is strange here. Go rest, Cirrus. I'll see you again soon. I know you'll find me. I see Azra reaching toward the water. His touch scatters the image, and he's gone. Damn. Not even to see you later? Rude. Faust looks disappointed, curled on the edge of the pool as I raise to my feet. Come, Faust. I know. We'll see him again soon. She gives the pool a longing look. Reluctantly, she slides up my arm to rest against me. Her presence soothes the strange ache in my chest. With a shake of my head, I gather the serpent into my arms and head back inside. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna do the dailies. Welcome to the Story of the Arcana. You can reread books 1 through 5 at any time by tapping here. Good to know. Don't miss out. Turn off notification. No thanks. Let's do dailies. Let's do Wheel of Fortune. Free spin. Let's go gambling. Cake. Cake. I have a singular cake. Gamba. You have one free. Oh. I know who all of these are. I have to. Okay. Owl or bird? Owl or cockatiel? A raven? But I'm either an owl or a cockatiel. I'm gonna go with an owl because it has purple and I have purple. Owl, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Places to go and people to see. Dun, 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 dun. You can move one. Let's go see Azra. The echo of the crowd is still strong here. So much bloodlust. Can you feel it? Azra gave Cirrus 1 heart at the Colosseum. Places to go and people to see. Two. I can go back and see Azra. Let's go see Azra. Wow, it's crowded out here today. Do you want to hold hands? Azra gave Cirrus 1 heart at Town Square. I need to get 4 hearts. Oh, I'm definitely not gonna get to Azra.
This place needs more statues of me.
I don't want your heart, Lucio. 2? I can't even go see Faust. No. Muriel. Muriel, my dear.
Are you here to feed the chickens with me? I guess you can help.
Thank you. Nighttime. On turn 4, night descends on Vesuvia, and things get a little more spicy. Land on a character for a taste. Ayo. Places to go and people to see. Azra.
Ooh? Mm? I've been wanting to bring you here forever, Cirrus, to see this look on your face again.
Take.
Oh, where did you find this? It must have taken you ages.
I won! I won! You won Azra's heart at the Colosseum. Azra left a message on the back of the postcard. I wanna see. I would never have thought I could find beauty in this place. You opened my eyes to everything. Yo. Okay, and then I think there's one more. Oh, I could do 3 more. 2 more. I want to do the tarot reading, though. Cirrus, did you come for a love reading? Sure. Surely not. Such things come and go. It's a success reading that Cirrus desires. Maybe Cirrus could use a happiness reading. I know I could. You know what, Julian? Yeah. I would like a happiness reading. Well, I'll give her a reading for free. Follow me. Okay. Shall we see what the cards have to say? Let's start with that 3-card reading I gave you. Let's explore the past, present, and future. We've practiced this one. Don't worry, I'm still here. Swipe if you miss me. Huh. Tap the cards to cut the deck. Tap a stack to choose your card. Choose 3 cards. Card position, the past. Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Pentacles struggles to balance work and family, paralyzed by her need for independence. Bro, you may need to make a difficult choice in order to ensure your happiness and stability for the days to come. The card position, the present. 4 of Pentacles upright. You may be entering a new age of financial stability, but take care it does not lead to greed. Do not clutch so tightly to your possessions. Money is important, but so are your personal relationships. I agree. The Hermit. The future, the Hermit reversed. The Hermit hides in his cave, shutting out the world and ignoring lessons. Be wary of retreating too far within your own mind. Others still have valuable things to share. Leave me alone. When things get bad, I tend to self-isolate a lot. After you visit for 7 days in a row, you'll get a free reading from someone special. Let's go. I felt super called out. I feel like it's the hyper independence. Unfortunately. Oh no, we all can't be like these. Portia! Hear ye. I'd like to announce that Cirrus is the cutest. Portia gave Cirrus a heart in town square. Places to go and people to see. I will go into. I can do it alone. I can do it. Leave me alone. Me too! We can connect cans and strings to each other's cave so we can still chat. Literally. Is that not just a telephone at that point? Nadia? I suppose actually we'll go to Bost. In the Narrows? Bost encounter. You landed on Bost. It looks like she has something for you. Friend! Oh no. Okay. I'll take it. Alright! Bost brought a love letter from Muriel at the Lazaret. Cirrus found 1 heart inside. Bost! Friend! Nadia. Heart! Bost brought a love letter from Nadia at the palace gardens. Cyrus found one heart inside. Nightfall. And the stakes are higher. Places to go, people to see. 3. Portia? This is a rough part of town. Don't worry, Cyrus. I'll protect you. Serenade. Hit me, baby, one more time. I like that you got raided on a night you didn't turn the bear ears off. They're just on for right now. I didn't know you could sing like that, Cyrus. What else are you hiding from me? Oh no. Oh no. We'll go to Muriel. Oh, you're home. I brought you a protective charm. Play it safe. We're gonna lose. It's fine. Oh.
Oh, hot. Hot. Hot.
Woo! Hello! Hot. She's hot.
You did what you could. Nobody blames you.
And yet, I still blame myself. I shall do better, I promise.
Yeah, that is a good outfit on her. Red looks so good on her. Mm-hmm.
No! Friend! Please give me Porsche. Okay. Height! Okay, we do one more and then we're done for the night. And then I get to find somebody to raid into. Because I rarely ever get this many people in. So we gotta raid out. Dun 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 dun. Oh no. Julian. I have to go for Julian. And I should be able to. Julian.
You know I'd go anywhere for you. Even here.
Oh. Are you on break yet?
Sorry. Are you on break yet? I brought you some lunch.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Wait. You didn't cook it yourself, did you? No, I wish I could go there. Bust. Friend. No. Sorry. Boss tried to help Cyrus get a heart, but something or someone got in the way. Places to go and people to see. Oh no. This is my unlucky night, you guys. I used up all my luck. Julian! King Julian!
I thought you might be scared of being in here alone. Can we hold hands?
Sure. Might as well risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, you do know I love when you take the lead. You know what I said. Submissible!
Let's go! Wherever. Ooh, this outfit on him? Wherever did you find that outfit, Julian? Oh, I was just rummaging around some closets. Is there a job opening? Did you come to visit me, sir? I'm always delighted by your company. Oh no! I heard they got a pretty good ballroom there. Let's say we break in and tango. Might as well. Just take the risk. No! It failed. I should have just taken the one. I think I only needed one. No! I could have won. It's fine. I lost. It's fine. Greed. I know. I thought I needed two. I thought I needed two. That's fine. It's all good. Wee. Okay. We're done with that for the night. Now I get to go find someone to raid into. It's raiding time. It's raiding time. Raid channel. I gotta figure out who to raid into. The struggles of not having too many friends who stream at the same time that I do. I can't raid. Good night. Good stream, sirs. I posted the pictures in Discord. Thank you. I will look at them in a second. Oh, we're gonna go into Lil Neko Tiffy. They are playing Honkai Star Rail, but yeah, we're gonna go say hi to them. Okie dokie. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you all soon. Bye bye.